Coming up, I'm finally going to be riding a train that's been on my to-do list for some time. LNER's Class 800 Azuma. Heading up one of the notable routes, I'ma check out the train, the food, the views, and I would do the toilet as well, if only my big trip ain't about to go completely melons up. Hey everyone, G Loves Trains here. You joined me this morning outside of London King's Cross Station, where I'm about to, for the first ever time, would you believe, have a ride with LNER. It is the 12 midday service known as the Highland Chieftain that I'm catching. I've got a total of 8 hours and 7 minutes on board this train, hence making it LNER's longest train journey. I am very excited for this, and as well because I managed to get the cheapest price possible. Well, what I saw anyway. I am going to be travelling in first class. Right, let's get out of the rain and into the station. I have now got an hour to wait until my train departs, but with me being on a first class ticket, I can go and wait in the first class lounge. It is quite lovely in this lounge. There's also quite a lot of people in here, but there are plenty of seats. You can of course help yourself to drinks and light snacks. There is a departure board up in front of me handily as well, so I'm keeping an eye on that. I am thinking though, whilst I'm going to be sat down on this train for such a long time, I may actually go and have a wander around the station just to stretch my legs for a bit before getting on board. Alright, here I am about to board my first ever LNER Azuma. It is 800-103. The train is made up of 9 coaches, 3 of which have first class seated. I am in coach K.
Hello, and welcome on board this LNER Azuma to Inverness.
Alright, we've departed King's Cross now, and I did book my ticket through the LNER website, and the great thing about doing that is you can select the exact seat you wish to reserve. I was initially going to select the seat at the back of the coach, however I went online and did a search to see what the window alignment was like, and I'm so glad I did that because the seats at the back of the coaches don't have any windows. I'm in seat number 2. I'm also sitting on the right hand side of the train because I believe this is the side with the slightly better views. So on LNER First Class, there are 3 options of menus. You either get a deli one, a dish one, or a dine one. On this particular service, it is a dish menu. They did hand these menus out pretty much as soon as we boarded the train. The staff are also very attentive. They've already been down several times with drinks trolleys. But on this menu, you've got a breakfast menu, and then for the rest of the day, there's a lunch and evening menu. I have just ordered myself a vegetable masala. An hour 50 minutes into the journey, we are making our first of 13 intermediate stops here at York. I'm not used to being on a train where the first stop is almost 2 hours into the journey. So I am sitting on one of these solo seats. The seat itself is reclinable, it's very comfy. I love the grey and red colour scheme of it. I think there is meant to be a headrest behind me here because the other seats do have one, but yeah, my seat seems to be missing one. There is a table in front of me, and there's not just one, but there's two knicker hooks. There is of course overhead luggage space, and there is also a power outlet, which admittedly it took me a long time to find. There is a sign up that says it's next to your seat, and I was looking all over the place but I could not see it at all. Turns out though it is like underneath the armrest. Okay, so we're currently in between Newcastle and Berwick, where we've just come to a stop because there is some flooding on the line ahead, so we're going to be sitting here for, it seems, a little while. But at least we've got plenty of drinks to keep us going. I've currently got 3 on the go. I've got a bottle of water, an apple juice and a coffee.
The decision has been taken for the train to return to Newcastle and to await further instructions at Newcastle as to whether the line will reopen, if it reopens, and when it will reopen.
The good news is we're back on the move. The bad news is we're going in the wrong direction. It doesn't look like I'm going to be making it to Inverness today. We are headed back to Newcastle now, and from there I'm not too sure what I'm going to do because I have got a hotel booked in Inverness and I've got trains booked for tomorrow, so yeah, I think this is the biggest melons up situation when being out on the trains I've been in. So unfortunately the train has terminated here at Newcastle. I kind of saw that coming, to be honest with you. They did also say on the train then that it's probably going to be a few hours until the line potentially reopens. So looks like, well, I mean, looking on the positive side, at least I get to spend some time here in Newcastle. I've actually never been to Newcastle before. Oh, it's such a shame. I was really looking forward to going to Inverness as well. I always say York Station reminds me of Carlisle. There's definitely a Carlisle likeness about Newcastle Station as well. Squishy babies! I've come for a wander to the River Tyne, mainly to get out of that station where there's a load of crowds building up at the moment, but also so I get to end my day by some flowing water. So I have decided it's for the best to cancel my trip and, well, plan a take 2 of the whole thing in the future. As for riding with LNER today for the first time, I really did enjoy it. The train ride was so relaxing, the food was delicious, the staff were great. Also, I did just have to last minute run back onto the train to get my umbrella. It's not the first time I've left it on the train, and it probably won't be the last. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Buzzy bye!